Welcome back, everybody. It is the morning of August 18th, 2019, and we are beginning our day in Brandon, Florida, just off of Lakewood Drive, around 7:45 a.m. We were headed up to Central Florida for a quick day of rail fanning when we heard about a very special ethanol train headed Tampa's way. The ethanol train in question being CSX train K42113. The last time we had a talk about this train in question was me informing y'all that this train had been abolished quite recently. Although after the one ordeal that we had involving a K420, this is no longer true. Both K421s and 420s are back on the roster and running regularly. Regularly being whenever they need one. With the K421s coming back, also comes a lot of Canadian national power. This train had 3 of them. Quite the lash-up if I had to say so myself. The leader of the pair was still in Canadian National's first ever paint scheme, the Zebra Stripe scheme, and the third, being my favorite of the trio, a Canadian National C40-8 standard cab. This would only be my second ever catch of a standard cab -8, the first one being a few years prior on CSX trackage. Canadian National is the last Class 1 to have these locomotives on their roster. And just like all the railroads before them, they are slowly phasing these locomotives out. So to catch this train was quite the treat for me, and I hope y'all enjoy it as much as I did. The next and last location to catch this train after our short little chase would be 78th Street in Tampa, the last railroad crossing before this train would enter its partial destination, CSX's Yeoman Yard in Tampa. And as the train clears, it reveals my friend Danny, my grandmother, and my friend Bill Owen. Go check my friend Danny out on YouTube under Palmetto Sub Railfan. And after this train cleared, we went to check out Plant City because via the virtual Railfan camera there, we saw some interesting things going on. By interesting, I mean we pulled into the Plant City Depot and saw this thing. A large crane that had been stuck in the area to aid with the large diamond replacement that would happen later that night. Yes, the Plant City interlocking is finally being replaced on the night of August 18th at midnight. Though we came out here to also watch to see what this crane was doing, we also came out to wait on some more trains, though we'd only catch one in Plant City. That train in question would be CSX train Y12218, a train that I have never seen out this far from Yeoman Yard, We saw this train sitting on the S line earlier this morning when the K421 was entering, but what happened today was this train came out on the A line, went to Winston and dropped off rock empties, then picked up rock loads and brought them back to Tampa. This train also had one of CSX's new ST70 AHs leading an SD40-2. We decided to call it and head back toward Tampa. On our way back, we hear Amtrak 91 calling signals, so we stop in at a crossing and see this. And there goes that. The wait is only about 20 more minutes before another train, Y122, shows his face again. He is now coming back toward Tampa after picking up rock loads at Winston Yard. ST70AH still leading, crew still friendly as could be. It was Sunday, so we had to start making treks back for home a bit early that day. But we stopped in to our friends at the Florida Railroad Museum to catch one of the excursion trains pulling in to end off their second run of the day. So, a nice peaceful end to the day that started with 3 Canadian National locomotives and ended with a museum excursion. Quite a nice day, if I do say so myself. Thank you for railfanning with me today. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and in Parrish, Florida, this is Kotabeaner, and I'll see you next time on the Sunshine State Rails.